Imagine turning micro movements in the NASDAQ market into real profits, live right before your eyes. In my live streams, I'll take you straight into the action of scalping NASDAQ futures. Watch as I analyze price action, volume, and order flow to identify scalping opportunities in this fast paced market. You'll see my trade setups, live executions, and detailed performance breakdowns, all in real time. Stay tuned and follow my journey as I work to master the art and skill of scalping NASDAQ futures.
Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Hopefully I can last the whole session. I don't feel that well, but I should be okay. I am flat. I only missed one trade this morning. It happened like right when I got on the charts. I was a little late because I had to make some tea because I wasn't feeling well. I scrolled back way too far. Happened right here. I'm so used to this trade like having to break even here. So, and it was 10 ticks, so I probably should have just taken it anyway, but that was the only setup that I had so far this morning. We are finishing up low impact news so I can start trading again. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, okay. Not really a fan of how we are painting multiple swings at a time. That's for sure, but let's see something. All right. Yeah, the only trade I had was basically a sell in the wick of this candle right here. Everything else has been kind of grinding higher, like yeah, that grind up was pushing new highs and stuff, and so the pullbacks were not pulling all the way back to my half trend, which it has to do in order for me to get into trades going back towards a new session higher low. So I wasn't able to take the trades. It was pretty much that, or it would pull down too far to where the half trend is going through the body of the candle, or there was too much volume in the swing, that kind of thing. So it looked good, but there was nothing I could do to get into it. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, New. Good morning, Applejacks. Good morning, Timbo. How are you guys this morning? Oh, meetings all morning. Oh, wait, you're red. No. We know like you. We know like you. Excuse me. I woke up at like 6 something this morning and my throat hurt so bad. But then when I woke back up at 8, my throat wasn't hurting anymore. I don't know. That was super weird. But I did drink some more tea this morning. I tried to drink some vitamin C powder yesterday, and I was like, why does this taste like this? Oh, because it expired in 2022. I don't know what it is about older people and keeping stuff way beyond expiration, but we also don't get sick that much, like ever. So we don't really make sure everything in our stash is, within the expiration date. So it was a 1K I opened, but somehow I traded 3 show. Oh no. Yes, call it a day. Did you have orders that you forgot about? Or did you get reversed into trades after you were out? I showed this earlier, but legit, my only trade this morning was right when I got on the charts, but I was kind of settling myself in, so I missed this right here. And whenever the line is still blue like this, solid, like it hasn't turned red, I have to break even here. If it would have turned red, it'd have been fine. But when I saw that, I was just like, I have to break even here. It's probably not going to push through. And it definitely did. It just like legit, I think in the third bar, it pulled back to maybe like halfway into the bar and then it just pushed straight through. So I'm always weary of like taking trades that's near my break even level just because it can hit it and just like bounce really hard. But at the same time, that one was 10 ticks into this trade. So maybe I need to do a better job of like gauging, all right, if it's within, like if it's 5 or less or something like that, then obviously it makes no sense to trade it. But maybe once it's over 5 or maybe over 7 ticks or something, I should be able to take the trade. I don't know. Trading's over. Yeah, I'm telling you. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Maybe we stopped at one position. It somehow ended up. How did you, so Sam, number one, what software are you using? And number two, how did you exit? Did you flatten? How did you exit the trade? And what software do you use? Too much volume in this swing. There's more volume than this little swing here. And when we have a new trend change like that, it's basically saying that it might be rejecting the trend. So I won't take the trade even though we're rotating over the change zone. Good morning, Mike. How are you this morning? Trading view. You see issues couldn't exit trades. Tries to. Oh my gosh, Janelle. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Why is everybody having these issues this morning? We don't like it. So quick. Okay. So I think it's See, Trading View is a great software to chart with, but almost everybody I know says to not use it to actually execute trades. And they probably have the same problem that other software have, where if you mash the flatten button, you're going to end up being put into opposite trades, basically. Because now you're trying to flatten something that's not there, and so it puts you into trades a lot of times. Of course, that trade works out this time. But yeah, hopefully we have more trades than yesterday, because yesterday I'm pretty sure when I looked, I might have had more than just the one trade that I tried to take and the auto liquidation was on. Let me see. Actually, oh yeah, I had two. Some way, somehow, I missed a trade at like 9:45 yesterday, and I genuinely don't remember seeing it. So yeah, I only had two setups yesterday. There's a couple that I'm trying to see if they'll end up being added in, but with the way my rules actually are set, there were only 2 setups yesterday. It was the one where I had the auto liquidation on, and then there was like a counter trend sell, kind of like this, except the zone wasn't there. There was a counter trend move, and I legitimately don't remember seeing it. I don't. Maybe I was looking at chat at the time. I don't know. But when I was journaling, I was like, when did this happen? So, and it also would have been one that I would have had to get in late, as in like sell clicking in instead of actually already being in with the close of the bar, because the previous, I needed the delta to be less than 2. And when the bar closed, it was 0. When the delta is, when I'm trying to be less than like a delta of 10 or less, most of the time I'm going to let the bar close and I'll just get in late or attempt to, because that's just too close. Like, who would even think that the next delta would actually be less than 2, you know? But it did work out. I just don't remember seeing that happen. As a micro scalper, can't trade TV. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Not you blaming on the snow. It froze everything. Did have issues with my trading, but it was okay overall. Got you. Big spreads in trading view much more than on NT. I did not know that. Yeah, I am one of few people who, when I first downloaded TradingView and I opened it, I immediately closed it. I don't remember if I ever tried to use TradingView like before I used NinjaTrader. I've been a NinjaTrader trader for like, I think I've had my lifetime license for about 6 years now. And baby, after you pay that lifetime license, you're not going to use anything else, okay? After you pay all that money. But I don't know if I was ever exposed to, well, I know I was exposed to it, but I don't know if I ever used it. And so a couple years ago, I decided to open up TradingView because I just wanted to see what all the hype was about. And yeah, I closed it. I did not like the interface. I felt like, as many people say that NinjaTrader is not user friendly, I did not feel like TradingView was user friendly whatsoever. I don't know what it was about it, but it just was not it for me at all. And I deleted the app very quickly. I know my best friend, he loved TradingView because it was kind of like TD Ameritrade when we used to trade on TD Ameritrade, where whatever you do on your computer charts will translate over into your mobile app and vice versa. And that was the reason why he liked it so much. But yeah, no. And I just don't really, even before I was a scalper, I wasn't really that much of a fan of trading from a phone. I just feel like if I can't be at my computer, I'm not supposed to be trading. I don't know. The only time I traded from my phone was when I used to take signals from this guy, which his signals were actually pretty good. That was when I was taking signals for ES. But aside from that, honey, we don't like you. We don't like you at all. 10, 59. That's basically impossible to work out. Yeah. 9 a.m. news got you a little in the red. Got you. You know what's crazy? There are a lot of traders who only pay attention to high impact news. They don't feel like low or medium impact news really affect them like that, especially low impact. I remember I used to always get questions like, why do you stop trading before low impact news, or why do you take your trades off? And it's like, even if I wasn't scalping, any news event can affect you, whether it's low impact or whatever. You know, first of all, it's just they the low impact, any impact, they're estimating, right? So yeah, they can estimate that it's low impact, but it can actually be medium. You just kind of never know. There's been times where I've seen low impact just shoot the market, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of people who just don't pay attention unless it's not high impact. Try trade the people that have. I got you. TV is great for swing traders. I never tried Tradeovate. either. Like, I literally only log into Tradeovate just to take screenshots of my P&L, and that's it. There are a couple of people that I watch on YouTube who use Tradeovate, and I just, first of all, when I found out that you couldn't do ATM orders with brackets while you're copy trading, and I was like, no, no. Even if I wasn't scalping, I want all the bells and whistles, okay? And I can get everything that I need in NinjaTrader. Everything. Only thing I do wish is that I wish that it was a lot easier to code like indicators and bots and stuff, because I used to code stuff a lot for, was it TD Ameritrade? I used to code stuff for MT4 as well, but NinjaTrader indicators and stuff are a lot harder to code, and it's very annoying. That's my only gripe with them. Because I'm the type of person, if I see something that I like, but I want to tweak it and I have the source code for it, I want to tweak it to my liking, whether it's, hey, when this happens, draw a horizontal line, or, you know, things like that. That's my only gripe. But with the free ecosystem, with the user app share, you can find almost any indicator that you're looking for, free or paid, honestly. But there's a lot of free indicators for Ninja. All right, we're kind of not, there's not enough volatility up here. It's a lot of resistance. The volume is also kind of, well, it's not that bad. You can see we're resisting the change on the minor trend, which is not great. So there's a lot of resistance up here. The session high. I wish I had some cough drops, but I don't have any. I looked. Have we, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've changed trends like 4 times so far. That's not that bad. Once we get kind of above, usually 5 to 7, then it's indicating that the market is going into a chop fest. I really don't like the days when we're pushing new highs and lows and we're kind of staying around the area either. Because usually the order flow and volume patterns won't let me get in, but it's also keeping me out of losses at the same time. So TradeSaver, he creates content for people to create their own strategies and all. I think I've seen him before. Because there's a couple of people on YouTube who I've watched for stuff like that. He might not be the one. No, there's another guy who teaches how to code for NinjaTrader as well. I've never seen him. I'm gonna check him out though. Honestly, they're the biggest thing that I wanted was the chart trader that I have now, but I have it now, so it's no big deal. But I've used bots before, which I have no problem with certain bots. And the good thing is most of the indicators that I use, because they come from Ninja, they are able to be coded for bots and everything. But my main indicator, which is the swing indicator that paints like the volume and stuff like that, I don't believe he has anything coded in there for it to be able to be used for strategy. So I would probably have to pay somebody to recode it. Because I've tried other swing indicators, and for whatever reason, they don't, And it's probably because this zigzag is volume based and most other ones are not. I've tried 2 other ones that are volume based and I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Try to do something like that, I would need for that to be coded differently, I think. But I don't really like full-blown bots. I've used a couple in Forex. There's one that I actually did use in futures. It came from Mass Capital. And I think it was like a reversal bot, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember, but I remember that I did not like it that much. And the biggest thing for me was they had to send out new templates for it like every week, I think, or something like that. And to me, despite what some people say, in that some people feel like no strategy works, like no strategy will work in different market conditions, like you always have to make adjustments like forever. I don't believe that. I don't. If you do your due diligence, you can create a strategy that works in both markets. But when you have a bot where I need a new template every single week, I don't really like that, because I just feel like you're adjusting things based off of past data, but you don't know if that's what's going to be in the upcoming week. You know what I mean? So I just didn't like it. And when I used it, it didn't work as well as they claim. It didn't. So I just said, screw it. I'll just manually trade. And now that I'm only trading for like 2 hours every session, not even that, it's cool. I don't mind manually trading. All right, we have to break above that yellow line up there because my middle half trend is the wrong color. So we either need to break above and basically create new highs, or we're going to have to push down into a downtrend, one of the two, which we would have to break down below the VWAP down there. So we're kind of just in a choppy area right now. I can't do anything here. The all-time highs come in the next few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised, saying he's a good guy. All right, yeah, I'll check him out. I saved one of his videos, so that I'll be able to go back and look. He has a lot of videos too. Yeah, a lot of videos. Oh, and I see he has some stuff that he's coded for Renko's, which is nice. Very nice. Wait, actually, I think this is the same guy. Yeah, this is the same guy. It looks like he might have changed a lot of his. And I only know because I scrolled all the way to the bottom and I see his face in one of the thumbnails. I feel like his face used to be in more of the thumbnails than just this one. Maybe that's why I thought he was a different person. Yeah, this is him. Okay. This is the same person I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe he changed his thumbnails or something. I don't know. Yep, that's the same guy. All right, let's see. All right, what do we look like on the 5-minute chart? Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, it just really sucks that I wasn't able to get into any of this just because of how we were pulling back from the session highs that were being created. Join us this quarter. I watched Nutty's recap, but I might have missed the part where he said he wasn't gonna go live. No, he did, Amelia. He said that he's willing to try anything, and at some point I feel like it was maybe towards the later half of the video, he said that he wasn't going to stream again today and that he would be back on Thursday. It's Predator series, which is a page strategy, can automate almost any signal on the screen. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, no, Janelle. Is this from the same trade, Janelle? You finally just closed it? Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? Yeah, I'll look into his Discord. I'm trying to keep my Discord with as little servers as possible. I don't know what it is, but when I see other YouTubers who trade and they go and they show their Discord and I see all those god dang on bubbles, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Even if all your notifications are off, just the fact that you're in that many servers, why? So right now, I think I'm in Top Step and Apex, which I have those in a folder. And then I'm in my friend's Discord, our Discord, Kage's Discord, Kellyanne's. I'm in a gaming Discord, only because we use that channel sometimes to talk to each other. And then I'm in another trading Discord that I just am in there because they that is the creator of the market structure indicator I'm using that paints the rotation levels and stuff like that. I got that out of that Discord, so I just kind of stay in there just in case he decides to update it. Or update any of the other indicators that he has, but I feel like that's already too many. Already. 12. Nope, 18. And the delta was positive. Come on, just break down and go do something. This is so annoying. It's even more annoying the last 2 days because it's like I'm just so used to having more opportunities, and I really want to test out this freaking copier to see if the protect ATM strategy thingy that I set to 1 second versus 3 seconds, if it's gonna help me, and I can't tell them if it helps me if I don't have no trades. Very annoying. Not you mute all of them. I do too, I'm not gonna lie. You're red right now. Got the little reversal short, reversal short. Second trade was, oh no. I have a question. Is there a way on Tradeovate for you to set up mobile alerts when trades are executed? Like I know on NinjaTrader I can do it, but can you do that in Tradeovate? Now for me, I don't have it on when I'm trading like this, but when I do copy trade to my personal account, thankfully I have alerts on the CQG app, so it sends to my phone or whatever. But is there no way to code any, or is there no indicators that have that already that way? Because I feel like there's a lot of people who that happens to, where they're in trades and they don't even realize it. Like they close a trade and they think they're good, and then at some point within the next like 60 seconds they end up in a trade and they don't know. So is there nothing that's coded for that? But yeah, like Amelia said, just regroup. Need to break above 30. I'm just still in this choppy area. Yeah, why not? I'm not sure. I think the issues with trading view. Thank you, Sam, because I literally just Googled it so that I could tell her how to do it. Yeah, do follow the directions that Stan just gave you so that you can enable the mobile alerts. That way, even if you're using TradingView and there's some kind of issue, at least you'll get the push notification through Tradeovate and you'll know right away so you can exit immediately. All right, we're trying to shake a little bit. We just gotta hope that the session high is not gonna give us too much resistance, but we created the new high at 911 and we've been kind of just hovering below it all this time. So here's kind of where we are on a 5-minute chart. So basically after this initial breakout, we've just been a chop fest. Somebody asked Trump, where's the volatility? Okay, I want volatility. These first 2 days have been ass. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Saying you're good. You're good. You're good. Paul, how goes it? Come on, breakthrough. It's trying. All right. Oh my gosh. I rinsed that cup out last night after that vitamin C, expired vitamin C. A little residue must have still been in that damn straw. Oh my gosh, it is disgusting. Ugh. That's why I hate using straws like that. I normally use this like silicone straw that you can actually open up for that very reason. Oh, that was so gross. We're rejecting the change of my middle half trend, which is not that great. Having 3 ways to exit out of the trade is a good idea. I actually need to start keeping Tradeovate open in a browser just in case I have issues. I always have my Rhythmic open, and that's just by default because I always have to go in and take off the auto liquidation. But I normally don't have a browser open for Tradeovate, and sometimes it's because I don't want to hear the extra order filled sound, but I also can go into my sound settings and turn it off. Usually, oh, it's not showing actually. But yeah, I need to start doing that just in case. Good morning, Trader's Chick. How are you this morning? Started the morning off good, but didn't hit cold turkey. Conspiracy theories. Like when you do that for a few months, like they freeze up your software. I'm weak. I'm weak. Stop it. Come on. Still rejecting where the middle half trend changed, but at least it's matching right now. So I feel like as long as we can trade above this area, which doesn't look like it wants to, we'll be fine. Otherwise, we're gonna have to push further downtrend. If we listen, if we consolidate like this until 10:15, I might have to throw my laptop. I might have to, because what is this? 2 straight days of chop is insane. Yesterday was only 2 valid setups. Today would technically just be 1 so far, which I missed, unfortunately. Look, we just tried to get back up there and rejected again. Literally to the tick, rejected it. No bueno, no bueno. It's playing around with me. I never seen so much negative. Oh, it's the house good. Janelle, please. Please. You are a mess. Yeah, December just, I don't know. I feel like December was a month of learning lessons for everyone. But I also feel like if you can go back, right, and just look at each trading day, take into account your losses and kind of figure out what was it. First of all, we know that it was a little bit more choppy because November was nice with the trends, right? But if you can literally figure out, all right, I know it was choppier, but can I somehow adjust my strategy to be able to work during the choppy markets? Or if you don't like trading in the chop, what can you do to, number one, identify it, and number two, stay out of it? Because if you can do that, you're good to go. Because we have to be able to trade either market, because like today is the prime example, right? Of if you're somebody who does really, really well when the market's trending, you might be able to get into this first little trend up, right? All right, cool, we're good. But then how do you make sure that you stay out of this? Not everybody trades well enough to know how and when to stay out of this part until they have the breakout again. Like I see a lot of people who take breakouts, they more so take breakouts like of one bar. Like they would enter the trade here because it broke this bar of the pullback. Whereas I was always taught that you take the breakout of the actual swing point, which would be here. And I feel like you're not really safe to take the breakouts until you've broken the actual swing and not inside of the swing. But, you know, everybody's different. All right. We rejected kind of hard here. There's already more volume in this swing than this one here. So, gotta be careful here. TradingView can be a little wonky. You use Quantower. I never knew about Quantower until I saw Alpine using it. 10-day green streak trading momentum within the first 30 minutes. This chop is when I close down. Nice, Timbo. Nice, nice. Yeah, honestly, the first 30 minutes is my judge as well. But for me, I have to stop at 10:15. I kind of sometimes want to still stop at 10 o'clock, but there are some days where, especially if we have like a chop fest during the most of the beginning of the session, the breakout point will sometimes be right after or right before 10 o'clock. But I definitely do not go past 10:15 because volume is slowing down, volatility is slowing down. There's no point. But the first 30 minutes is my favorite as well. But the only problem is, like, I prefer to trade the first 30 minutes without being on stream because sometimes, not the last 2 days, but most of the time the volatility is so high and everything's moving so fast. I want to be able to completely concentrate and not, you know, get distracted trying to look at chat and stuff like that. That's honestly the only reason why I start at 9 o'clock. But like I said, the last couple of days, I might start at 8:45 at some point in the future. I don't know yet, but it's a thought. It is a thought. But I hate when we start chopping at 9 o'clock though. It's like that first 30 minutes, you just see all this nice movement and then boom, it just hits a wall for the rest of the session. So trash. So trash. 27. Because 17 ticks now, just do. Got you. So that's how you've been adjusting, by reducing your ticks for your TPs. Now, with is your stop loss around the same area? So what was your risk to reward before and what is it now? Yeah, we got some major rejection. I mean, this zigzag was immediately red right when the reversal bar painted. Got 30 minutes left in the session. I hope I can work out today. I tried yesterday, but I just was not feeling right. Not so much. Alright, so that's what we changed. We're kind of back where my middle half trend changed to an uptrend, so we're still not really, it's not really supporting the uptrend that well. Usually do 2 to 1. Okay, wait, 2 to 1 or 1 to 2? Are you risking 100 to make 2, or are you risking 200 to make 1? Which one? A hotkey between for momentum and trade. But it works for you though. You know what, Timbo, is crazy because I feel like the people who have like the weird strategies or weird what you call rituals, I feel like they usually work out so well because you've taken so much brain power to create it that is so, for other people it might seem very weird, but for you it's like, oh, it's just the click of the button. Like the one strategy that what is his name? Iman, whatever his name is. The one strategy that he posted, I was like, what the hell is he doing? But it works for him. It works. It's always the weird stuff that works out. All right, that's not technically. That would be the second hit there. You risk, okay, so you do a 1 to 2. Say it the right way, saying. It drives me crazy when people say it backwards. I don't know when people started doing it backwards, but it's so weird. Even when I first logged into Top Step, I noticed that the back office does reward to risk, and it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know, but it's at least, I'm pretty sure there says reward to risk, but it's just so weird because since I started trading 10 years ago, it was always risk to reward. And if you're risking 100 to make 200, you say 1 to 2. So that's why when people say their ratio, I always have to ask, okay, which way are you doing it? Because a lot of people will say, oh, I have a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, but really they have the 2 to 1 because they risk 200 to make 100. Oh, no, Sam, it's okay. There's people that literally just say it backwards. Took me a long time to trade based on my emotions and patience. Yeah. But now it works for you. And it takes time. At least you were willing to find what works, right? Most people either quit too early or they quit too early. It's almost always you quitting too early. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to take a whole year putting this shit together. Okay? I wanted to be done with that a long time ago, but I had to do what I had to do. And it works when I actually take the trades. It's so weird. I have such the opposite problem of most people. I'm not executing my trades where most people are getting into trades that they shouldn't be in. I'm just sitting there watching it happen. Oh, watching it happen. 43. um, I'm actually kind of hoping this invalidates itself. I'm not gonna lie, because you see how we've been flat on this half trend. Most of the time, I only like to take the first hit of it, and technically, this is the first hit because the first one like closed right below it. But I don't know if I'm willing to take the trade actually. 43. Yeah, I normally, once we flattened out like that, oh, we just invalidated. Great. I just don't really like it. I just don't. People want to list the good first, I guess. Maybe that's it, traders. Because I'm like, why do y'all keep doing this? I don't understand. Maybe that's it. I just want to know, like, who started this movement of saying it backwards and can you reverse it? Because I am sick of it. This year, it's early 2024 with me, so I had to adjust and not over leverage. Yeah. But were you hitting those days because you were over leveraging? Because if that's the case, it don't really count. But yeah, early last year, even honestly, I don't even feel like last summer was that bad. There was a couple of months here and there where it was like dragging feet, but I feel like 2024 wasn't that bad of a year as far as like volatility, volume, and stuff like that. Because I remember when trading in the summertime was like, you're getting nothing, okay? The market makers are on vacation, get over it. But now you can get pretty good movement each month, honestly. I just feel like December is just going to always be that month that's just like, all right, what the fuck are we going to do? Mm. This is like the weirdest 2 days ever. And I think it's just more annoying because everybody thought that as soon as Trump was in office, we were just going to have that volatile market back right away. And where is it? If we can get the volatility from November back, I would be so happy. Like the first couple weeks in November, oh, amazing. Amazing. So it's been risk to reward. Exactly, Amelia. Exactly. Tell these folks. Started to over leverage early December. Oh, I got you, Sam. Real quick to stop and listen to my hedge fund friend. Yeah. Over leveraging can take you out fast. Very fast. Look at that trading we are to millions of. Oh, okay. November was your month. See? See, Paul, I didn't know about that. I'm like, it has to be something. Where did these people get this from? I've never known anyone to teach risk to reward backwards. So I was genuinely confused. Genuinely. But I also genuinely get confused at people who get up in arms about the 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. By the way, I just heard Legends just implemented a 30% P&L rule, right? Let me see if I can find it. I'm not interested in their prop firm, but I did see. And I think it's hilarious. All right, it says you cannot allow any open position. Oh, wait a minute. Uh, oh, that's impossible. You cannot allow any open position to lose more than 30% of your total overall profit target. For example, if your total overall profit is 1,500, you cannot have a trade that ran against you, open profit and loss in a total of 450 and then recovered. Your minimum daily profit needs to be at least 150. Any day below will not be counted towards your profit and possibly subject to denial of payout. I think it is absolutely hilarious because now I don't know anybody that really trades with legends besides some of these people who just try any goddamn prop firm. And then I know Kellyanne talks about legends, but I just think it's hilarious because whenever Apex does things first, people go insane. Okay. Oh my God. These are the worst rules ever. I cannot believe that. But as soon as another prop firm does it, it's like crickets. The 30% rule, P&L rule, is literally the devil. Okay. That and the 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, they are both the devil. But when other companies implement it, everything's cool. I think that is so weird. Is that not weird to y'all? Because it's weird to me. And I don't understand it. I don't. But as I said before, the only people who care about any Apex rules are people who have horrible risk management. Then it's a scam when Apex does it first. Exactly. Exactly. Only time I risk 1 to 5 is for platinum. Earlier in the year, platinum usually respects trends. Yeah, well, when you have something that trends like that, maybe, but still, just knowing that if I lose, I have to win 5 trades in a row to immediately break even, that is insane to me. I can't. Paul this time. Yeah, it's just so weird to me. I just don't get it. I don't. I think a weird rule, and I get why some props are implementing it, but I don't see why people are not more up in arms about it. Like, I don't like props that tell me what my total profit has to be in order to qualify for a trading day and it's tiered based on what my account size is. I don't like that. I also do not like the props where you have to make a certain amount in between payouts. Again, I understand why all of these things are implemented. I understand why they are rules, especially when you have people who are gaming the system, try to get a whole bunch in that first, for that first payout, get you a huge buffer, and then you just trade the bare minimum and you keep pulling out money. I get it, right? But why are people not upset about that? Like, the same people who are so angry that Apex doesn't let them trade the way they want to trade, why are you not so angry about some of the other rules of these prop firms where it's like, why does this not make you angry? I don't get it. Like, the same people who say, oh, well, Apex rules makes it to where you have to be a perfect trader, you have to have perfect entries. Well, when you're telling me how much I have to make in between payouts, right? You're telling me that regardless, what if for the next 2 weeks, for the next 8, 10 trading days, the market doesn't work well with my strategy, but I still have enough to withdraw? Why can't I withdraw? It's not my fault the market doesn't work that well for my strategy right now. But now I have to force trades in order to make sure that I make this particular amount per day and per payout cycle. Like, why does that not make people angry? I don't get it. Pioneers always get the heat. That's very true. Not gamblers, gamblers, gamblers. Probably because Apex has millions of traders and the other firms only have a handful. I feel that no one can hear their screams. I feel that, Mike. But the thing is, I don't even in certain trading discourse that I'm in, I don't see people complaining about it. The same people who complain about this stuff on social media, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or wherever, they're not making the same content for this kind of stuff. And it bothers me because have a bias all you want to. I get it. Like I've said before, I don't give a damn about what Apex does, okay? I'm not going to defend them. I just think that it's very weird that they catch so much heat for things and why everybody else don't. That you kept moving your stop loss to keep the profits. You better with a 5-to-1. But yeah, it's just very weird to me. That's all. I don't get it. All right, are we finally gonna break? Oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. You cannot be serious. So 2 setups yesterday, 1 setup today. 3 trades in 2 days is insane. Okay, please bring the volatility tomorrow because I almost don't even want to open up my charts until next week, honey, because what the hell? And the worst part is I need some trades for this TPT account. I mean, I don't mind carrying the balance forward, but I would like to pass the account before it renews on Sunday. But and it's kind of my fault because at least if I wouldn't have screwed up and had the auto liquidation on yesterday, and if I would have taken the 1 trade today, that would have been a profit of like 800 out of the 2,000 I need. So it's kind of sort of my fault, but still, the market's supposed to give me enough opportunities to where if I miss things, I can make up for it. And it's not giving that to me. I mean, look at this. This is so ugly. I don't get it. Those who complain aren't good at what they're doing. If you're profitable and get a payout, you're not going to care about the rules. Exactly, trader's chick. Exactly. Like I'm so sick of hearing people complain about being denied for improper risk management. I'm sick of it. Manage your risk better. Now, are there people who are probably like the system is messing things up on their denials? It might be a couple of people who slip through the cracks. But it seems like they fixed most of the stuff. But like I said yesterday, I just want them to stop being so ambiguous on the denials and tell people exactly where they messed up. That's it. That's it. What is this damn? Like the fact that we just literally hit a wall at 9 o'clock. Once we got here, it just has been a chop fest ever since. We got 15 minutes. Maybe we can break below this zone down here, go into a downtrend and try to do a little something because maybe this ain't it. This is not it. Not it. I mean, it's acting like it doesn't even want to break the zone. At some point, the sellers have got to take over. You've already been preventing the buyers from continuing the uptrend. Like, just completely take over, please. We have such a huge wick on the 905 candle, too, so there might be some... It might resist the downtrend as well. Hopefully it doesn't. And as much as I don't like taking trades if I haven't taken one before 9:30, I'm going to take a trade if it sets up because I can't deal. Sending support tickets like crazy. I need answers. Let us know, Janelle, what they say. You lose 3 to 4 trades, you're done for the day. Dudes trading 2K drawdown are crazy with a small amount. Yeah, they are. 22,000. They took profit. We should fall back to VWAP. Where's view up at? Like 949, it looks like. Yeah, 950. I just hate that we're finally trying to move so close to the end of my session, but whatever. All right. No first pullback. But the fact that we're pulling back to the zone does not make me happy. I needed to use it as resistance and just push the hill down, please, away. Please push away. Okay, one tick from closing that reversal bar. Oh my God, please don't. If we can use this as resistance and create another pullback, kind of like down here by this resistance level, I might be able to get into a trade. I know I can't take the divergence play because, well, it looks like we're not even going to reject here. But if this bar rejects down, I won't be able to take the counter trend divergence because we'd be pushing off of the zone. And I don't like trading going back towards the zone anymore. Oh my gosh. The market just doesn't want to see me win, you guys. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I was just looking at my stats since the new year. That's around the time, New Year's Eve is around the time where I feel like my strategy was pretty stable and I didn't really make too many adjustments since then. And even despite the copier issues during these 2 weeks, I still profit like 6,300 across all the accounts. And actually, it's more than that because it doesn't even take into account the eval that I passed. That's a PA now. So it's probably more along the lines of like 10K or so, which is not too bad. All right, let's see. That level's there. I don't really know. Some $10. See you, Timbo. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, this is 2 streams in a row. You haven't been able to see me take a trade. I'm sorry. See you. Have a good day. Probably hit that 21,980 and reverse upwards. 21,980. Shit, we reversed before then. I definitely thought we would at least pull down to the 8650 level down there, but we did not. Did not. Those crossed. We got 9 minutes left. One. Can take that if it happens. We're gonna change first, probably not. See if we get a pullback here before we change back to an uptrend. I just needed to pull back to the half trend right here at 1850. Or not. Because why you want to do what you want to do? I guess it's just not going to do anything. It's not letting up. Looks like I won't see a VWAP retest. It don't look like it, trenches. It does not look like it. I mean, we've literally just been bouncing back and forth between these two zones since 9 o'clock. I want to see if we reject here and create the pullback for me to be able to get into the counter trend pullback, because the delta here is 41. So as long as the delta of the reversal bar up is less than 41, I'll be able to enter. As long as the buyers are in control. If the sellers are in control of the reversal bar, I'll need it to touch the VWAP. Man, there's almost 1,000 volume in this candle that we're in right now. The buyers are trying hard to push through. My gosh. All right. There's the negative delta. Nope. Back positive. They're not letting up. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it pushed too far. Please, market. I would rather you tell me you hate me when I first wake up, so I just don't have to even open up the charts, okay? My gosh. I just, ugh. They definitely trapped the buyers there. Look at that bar. I think there was almost 1,200 volume in that candle, and you could see the buyers were in control in the POC, and the sellers just took over. Mm-mm-mm. And the worst part is I would have been able to get into that if this bar didn't push off of the previous zone. But when that happens, it's not a good idea to try to push back towards it like that. But that's my normal setup when we're not inside of the change zone like that. Because there was like 89 delta in this bar and there was only 3 in that one. So that's normally how I take any of the divergence that goes in the direction with the trend. Small reversal down. I'm done with that quick win. Are you done for real? For real? Nice win. Nice win. Where's my cursor? Oh, here. Yeah, I just don't see it happening for me today. 2 straight days of nothing. I'm irritated is not even the word, but flat is better than red. How do I take off on? And I literally can't even do anything on the downtrend until we break that upside pressure line. So did we at least? We did. We broke that already. So if it breaks down in the next 2 minutes, I should be able to take the trade. This is the first pullback after the middle half trend changed back to a downtrend. So if we push below it, create some structure underneath, I will be able to take the trade, but that's a big if. Huge if. Are you trading from 1 minute time frame? No, just the Renkos. I literally only look at a time-based chart just to like, hey guys, this is why I can't trade because we're chopping like this. This is a 5-minute chart. But my trades normally actually align with a either 1, 5, or 10-second chart. Because my trades are usually only 3 to 5 seconds. And when you look at the structure, it usually follows the structure of a 1, 5, or 10-second chart. I just don't understand. What do I have to do to get some trades in this bitch? All right. Session over. Nothing to report here. I think the reversal will happen around 990. We almost got there. We came, what, 5 points away? Well, we got there back here. We beat it by, what, 2 ticks? We almost came back down here, but not quite. I am so annoyed, you guys. I don't even know if I want to trade tomorrow. I kind of want to wait until Monday. I'm so annoyed, but I need to trade, though, because we got to do something with the TPT accounts. I don't really like going in 2K away, but it's also my fault because I started off only trading with 2 contracts. when I increased the risk on my Top Step and my other Apex account, I never increased the risk on the TPT account. Don't ask me why, because I genuinely don't know. But I should be further in profit on that account. But I mean, I am still up $1,000, which is not that bad. I would just like to not pay the the renewal fee, especially because on the Apex account that I passed, if I'm not mistaken, I passed it right after I paid the renewal fee. Oh no, never mind. That's the one I started on the 31st. Never mind. Um, yeah, I would like to not pay the renewal fee, but it looks like I'm gonna have to pay the renewal fee, and it just is what it is. It's cool. So yeah. Sorry again, no trades taken. That is very you know what, Trader is chick. I don't like when y'all are right. But you are right though. It's better than being red, so I can't really be mad. And like I say all the time, like when we have a choppy market and I'm not really getting trades, I'm actually as irritated as I am, because I feel like as a scalper, I should be able to get trades in every session. And the fact that I only had one missed trade when I first got on the charts at 8:35 is a little insane to me, but it means that I've accomplished my mission of creating a strategy that will keep me out of chop, but allow me to get in when the market is trending. So mission accomplished. It's just annoying. That's all. Like, I hate sitting here for 2 hours and nothing happens, you know? But it's all good. Saying you're right. Stop being right, you guys. I don't like it. Nvidia is holding it up. Yeah, it's not. I thought we were going to come back and test the VWAP too. The way that we were resisting creating the new session highs and shit, I definitely thought as long as we sat there and we finally pushed down, thought we would pull back to the VWAP, but we did not. So I don't know, but this is ugly and I don't want to see the next 2 days look like this. I don't know if I'm going to go with 5 contracts or 6 on the TPT account starting tomorrow, because I have 2 days basically to make $2,000. So let's see. Let's calculate really quick. All right, so my trade is $90 minus commissions, and TPT is $5 commission. So 85 times, if I do 5 contracts, that's 425. 6 is 510. So I'm missing $85. I would basically be missing out on $85 per trade. All right, so what's the exact number that I'm away? I think it's 1985. Hold on. No, actually I'm 2,000 from funded. Which, if I'm doing 5 contracts, is actually $2,005. Divided by 425. Oh. So basically, I need to be plus 5 trades. So I'm incorporating wins and losses. I need to be plus 5 trades over the course of the next 2 days in order to pass the account by the end of the session Friday. Now, if I do 510, it's 4 trades. Yeah, I'll figure out if I do 5 or 6. I don't really know. Because if I do, I like to risk 25%, which would be 5 contracts. So I'm going to go in with 5 contracts then. Yeah, we'll keep the same 5 contracts and we'll just see. What you miss? Girl, nothing. 2 hours of nothing. How you complain about 2 hours in your trade? Trader is chick. That's the reason I'm complaining, honey. I'm in and out. So that's That's why it annoys me when I'm not getting setups like that, because it's like, I just need my little piece of the 3 second pie, the 3 to 5 second pie. So sitting here for 2 hours and not getting like at least 3 to 5 3 second trades, girl, why am I here? Why? Why? But we'll see when I journal. One thing that I might have to do, which I started looking at before I got on the stream, is going back and looking at all the pullbacks that happen after we have new session highs and lows. But I already started looking at it, and I made that rule for a reason. So when I looked, this is something I probably should have showed you guys this. So I went into my TradeZilla. I'll show you guys. I went into my TradeZilla and I basically went into the notebook part, and I made a page for each of my setups, right? So PB obviously means pullback. VD means volume divergence, because that's the way I take divergence, is volume divergence. And then VDA means the alternate divergence, which is typically like higher low to whatever to higher high, if it's not a higher high to higher high divergence. And so what I did was, inside of each one, I basically made like a general page where I can see like, all right, anytime I make adjustments or I look over something, even if I look over something, I study it and I don't make adjustments, I still like to put like the date that I looked at it and what it was that I looked at. And it's because I have so many notes. And like when I'm looking for something, I don't want to have to look at each page to remember when I looked at something, basically. So like, for instance, if I want to look at the pullbacks that happen after a new session high or low, all I have to do is go into my journal for December 20th and I can look at the last time I looked at that. And I always put notes, like if I remove it, I put it in red and I will put what the win-loss ratio was at the time, and because that would let me know why I removed it. Um, and so I'll be able to look at all the notes that I already had from basically November 4th until December 20th on the pullbacks after a new session high or low. Um, and then I'll be able to look at each time it happened since then. Like I don't have a problem with trading after a new session high low, but it has to pull back to my half trend, because the last time I looked at it when it didn't pull all the way back was November 27th, and at the time it was 3-1, so 3 wins and a loss. And it just was too iffy at that point. So I just, hey, if it doesn't pull all the way back, I'm not trading it, kind of thing. So I'm gonna look again, but I'm pretty sure I have to keep it that way because it was a slow grind up, and there was one pullback that didn't come back to the half trend, but it set up perfectly fine and it worked. So it could also be something where like, oh, if it's a trap and we don't pull all the way back, you're fine to trade. But like if I'm going for a buy, the buyers can't be in control of the entry bar. It needs to be the sellers. We need to trap them. So I'll look at that. I don't really know if I'm gonna find anything that works, but because I feel like outside of the one setup that I missed at 8:35, that those pullbacks were probably the only other setups that I had. Most of the trades were happening on the change zone, which I do not trade. And I have significant evidence to show that I cannot trade those. So yeah, I think it just was a horrible, slow day. That's really it. Your package came yesterday. Oh, finally. I'm glad you got it. Did you end up having to call them? Because let me tell you something. What if somebody really did steal it initially, but because you called, they did something about it? Because that's what happened with my Xbox. My dumb friend that I bought the Xbox off of him I don't know how, at almost 30 years, actually he is 30, he's never mailed anything. So this dumbass mailed the Xbox in the Xbox box. Yeah. And I could track it the entire time until it got to, no, actually, they stopped scanning it there, like at his local post office. Now, the thing is, he lived in a small town. So Yeah. So I was sitting there looking and I'm like, why hasn't this thing moved? So the first couple of times I called, they're like, oh, well, we don't really know where it is. I didn't know that he shipped it in the Xbox box at the time, right? I just remember when he sent me a picture to show me that he boxed everything up in the original box. Like, I wasn't thinking to myself, are you going to put that in another box? I thought people had common fucking sense, but he did not. So anyway, the first couple times I called, they're like, well, you know, there's a lot of times where boxes are not being scanned properly. Well, first of all, that's your problem, not mine. Tell me where my shit is. So then I realized one of you motherfuckers stole my shit. And you're in a small town, which means it's not very many employees there. I will get all of y'all fired. Please stop playing with me. So I called back another day, spoke to a manager, and I said, listen, one of your employees stole my package. Because at that point, I kind of realized, let me ask him how he shipped this. And he literally told me he shipped it in the Xbox box. So when I called the manager, I said, listen, I don't know who I'm going to get fired in there, but somebody's going to get fired. I said, first of all, as a post office employee, for you to not tell this person, hey, you shouldn't be shipping this way, you should have sold him a box. So whoever checked him out purposely did not tell him to put it in a box because they knew they were going to steal it at that point. And I told them, I said, you don't know who I know in the post office. So considering there's very few employees there, I will make sure I get to the bottom of it. So you might want to tell all of your employees, whoever put my fucking Xbox in their car and went home with it, you might want to put it back and ship my shit. Okay? So they ended up shipping it. Like literally within a day and a half, it was moving again. And so when I picked it up from UPS, they were like, ma'am, is this really an Xbox? I'm like, yes. Why would they let him ship it this way? Because they stole it initially. That's why it took 2 weeks to get to me. Like, ugh. No, Trenches, don't tell me break of the highs. I don't want to look now because I'm very annoyed. I feel like the market has always been breaking out after I'm done trading. It did the same thing yesterday and I cannot. You put a claim in. See, it's when you put a claim in or you call and you talk to a manager that all of a sudden the shit that wasn't moving starts moving. Like, how? So you didn't know where my package was this whole time, but as soon as I put a claim in, miraculously, you know where my stuff is. Come on now. Come on. It was at the downtown post office for a week. They probably looked and saw who it came from and was like, Next time somebody, oh yeah, baby, let me tell you something, Apple Jacks. You can always call me, honey. When I tell you all of my family members, if they don't, because I have a lot of people in my life that are non-confrontational, and I'm pretty non-confrontational as well. But when it comes down to the get down, baby, I will get you your stuff. I don't play. If you need me to talk to anybody in customer service, I am the one. I am the one. Because I do it so, I'm so like stern, but I'm not like disrespectful. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't help nobody that's disrespecting me in customer service. But baby, we gonna figure this shit out. Now I was disrespectful to them because, and look, I called my friend. I said, "Send me my motherfucking money back. You shipped this shit. Send me my money back." He was like, "I'm so sorry. Send me the money." And then when I got it, I was like, "All right, here you go. Here's your money back again." That's what older siblings are for. Oh, baby, listen, my sister, she used to use me so much. Amber, can you call? Girl, give me the phone. Hello. Yes, this is her. All right, so this is how this is going to go down. Yeah, that's me. Because I love me a good back and forth, honey, okay? I do. I do. All right, y'all. I need to close these charts because seeing this breakout, I'm really not happy about it. I'm not. We literally did nothing. Nothing for 2 hours. But I can't trade after 10:15, you guys. I can't. Maybe this is something I need to go back and look at. Like, I stopped trading after 10:15, but I might have to go back and look to see like, all right, what trades after 10:15 made me want to stop? Because remember, at one point I was extended to 10:30, and then I stopped at 10:15 again. So I might have to look back at those particular trades that made me say, all right, 10:15 and 10:30 is a no. We're going to stop at 10:15, because it could be that now with certain adjustments that I've made over the last few weeks, that those trades would be long gone anyway. Like they're not part of my rule set anymore. So we might have to do that, because the breakouts after 10:15 are a little crazy. But at the same time, even right now, I still wouldn't have had any trades so far though. Yeah, I wouldn't have. So no, we're gonna stop at 10:15. What color you got? You said they're nice. Trap gotta use regular tape. They got the logos on it. See, that's what it is. You want to do all that fancy stuff, and I get it, but listen, do all of that when I open the box. Don't have nothing outside of this regular box telling anybody what it is. You want the presentation? Give me the presentation when I get past the brown box. Black and blue and cream. They didn't have red. You would have got that. Do they feel like, is the material real like comfortable feeling? Them is some expensive joggers, baby. I would have been up there raising hell. I would have went downtown. Somebody find my shit now, and I'm not leaving till you do. Let's see, cotton, polyester. The honey mustard actually looks really nice. All right, so you said you got the black, blue, and cream. The red looks nice. It looks more like a, yeah, wine color. Yeah, those are super nice. I wonder if he uses the same vendor as Sleep is for Suckers, because I think they're cool, if I'm not mistaken. Him and David Shands. I'm not sure. It looks like nice quality. They are comfortable. $55, they better. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I'm gonna go drink some more tea and go lay down, because I just still don't really feel that well. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this lackluster stream for the second day in a row. I'm sorry I didn't have any trades. But please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Hey, Funded, I'm out of here. Welcome. Thanks for coming by, but I'm out. But yeah, like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Please tell the trading guys to send us some volatility. Bye, guys.